to Nerd Underground TV. I'm Dave Foruria, also known as Quest NPC. Sitting to my left is Mr. Jonathan,
Yep.
the good old Padawan Joe, and David Hill. And if you've watched any of our later videos, you will recognize we're still sitting on this damn couch, talking about random shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a comfortable couch.
It's a comfy couch. But since we're having a productive evening, might as well get to some of the more fun stuff to talk about, i.e. Captain America Civil War. It's been out for a good week now. Let's talk about it. So, right off the bat, spoiler warning, we don't hold back. We really can't, especially that cut right there.
You're either gonna go see it or you're not. Get over it.
And he had a week, so
Yeah, it's been out for a week.
odds are you're probably not going to watch it.
Or they're waiting for a good day off. I know a lot of that.
Really.
Henry behind the camera, though, do this.
Because he hasn't seen it yet.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Okay, now keep quiet. Anyways, so we'll kind of go bit by bit. I'll help guide it, what we should talk about. But overall, what do y'all guys think?
Best Marvel movie so far.
Yeah?
2 days.
Easily.
Yeah, it
It
pretty
was
good.
amazing.
Easily.
What made it the best?
Everything.
Action, mainly. The stunt doubles in this movie. Good God.
Whoosh.
Everybody was on point.
Yep.
I mean, the Russo brothers at it again. They did The Winter Soldier, which was my favorite Marvel movie up until this point, and they knocked it out the park again.
So both your top two favorite Marvel movies are the Captain Americas by the Russo brothers.
Yep, because they took charge of Captain America, and they're doing it right. I mean, I ain't seen little hiccups here and there to bitch about, but that's just little shit. Ain't really much to bitch about.
Yep.
I mean, everybody in this movie had a part. Like, people were bitching like, oh, there's gonna be too many people in this movie.
They're not getting
It
enough
was
screen
12.
time.
It was 12 heroes total, and they all had good parts. Like every single one of them.
Yep.
Even fucking Spider-Man had a good part.
Yeah, even Ant-Man had a good part.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Spider-Man was one of my favorites in this one. I think they casted him perfectly. The kid was right. The
Aunt hot.
Aunt May was kind of hot.
A little way too hot.
You could tell he was a kid, then he was into everything.
Fanboy out
like
when
the
he
whole-
sees his...
Yeah, like
When
the
he
whole,
sees everybody.
dude, you got a metal arm, that's so cool. And they're like, there's usually not this much talking.
Yeah, they even call him out on that.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I will agree that all the acting and everything, and it felt balanced. Like, yeah, you still get the sense that it's a Captain American movie.
Yeah.
Everybody was worried with the entire Avengers on there that it'll be just like Avengers 2.5. But honestly, it partially felt like that, but you still get the sense it's Captain America.
Yeah. Well,
It's his story. It just happens, oh yeah, well there's a shitload of Avengers. That's his part of his life. Whereas Winter Soldier was before he went full swing into the Avengers world, which was Age of Ultron. I was thoroughly impressed by the action, the effects. Wow, holy shit, right? And I'm looking forward to the Russo brothers taking over for the Infinity War.
They're directing it?
They are directing the Infinity War. Joss Whedon said, I'm out after Age of Ultron. And the Russo brothers are going to do part 1 and part 2.
Oh, this is a wrap.
Yep.
Those are going to be your new favorites.
Marvel won a long time ago when they did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh gosh.
They made a
They proved they
made a
can do
movie
whatever.
about a talking tree and a raccoon.
Hey, man,
And-
don't be dissing my rocket. That's my buddy.
Well, I'm talking
That's
about-
Avengers B team right there.
I'm giving them props. Like, this movie had 12 heroes. Batman vs Superman only had 3. They screwed it up.
There's their back.
We're not talking about that one today.
But
End of the day.
Black Panther, I don't know who the hell you are, but you're awesome.
They casted him pretty well.
That dude's accent was thick. It was right. Like,
It felt right.
Yeah, I hope it's a real accent, not like a fake one. Even though it'd be great.
even if it is fake, that's amazing.
It was a fake one. He was on a late night show and he actually talked about creating the accent. He's like, yeah, I kind of mixed it with a couple stuff of what I used to do back in other roles.
It works.
It
worked.
did.
Worked great.
And I like how he cuts through all the bullshit. They want to do quips and jokes and all that while fighting, and he's the dude's like, I don't care.
No, he's a man on a mission.
Yep.
Yeah.
This
He thought he was killing the guy who was killed his dad, kind of, not really. Watch the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Exactly, yeah.
And another great thing is they summed up his origin story perfect. You didn't have to go into too much detail or nothing. It was like, yo, what's your deal? Well, Black Panther has always been the protector of my people.
Yep.
warrior to
Boom.
warrior.
Alright, whose side are you on? Your side. Alright, cool. That's it. That's it. Really simple.
You know what I really liked about the movie? The main villain wasn't really who you thought was the main villain. It was literally this average run-of-the-mill guy, and he even straight said it. He's like, better people than me have tried and got nowhere. He's like, well, how do you feel that you didn't succeed? And he's like,
Oh no.
I succeeded.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
thought
like,
that was great.
I seen other reviews on YouTube, and people bitched that the villain in this movie wasn't really a villain.
He
And
stirred the pot.
With that
Got
one,
everything
but with that one line right there, like stronger people than me have tried to kill the Avengers and failed.
Mm-hmm.
Like that just sums it up. Like he knew he couldn't do shit to them, so he's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make them fight each other,
Yep.
and if they kill each other, then I won.
Yep. And he succeeded. Yep. Let's roll into how it starts. It opens up with like, fuck, what year was it again? It was 1970s.
No, 1991.
That's right,
National
1991.
Report, 1991.
Wow,
He said
I realized
throughout
that's
the
what
movie millions of fucking times, man.
Yep.
And it opens up where you see they woke up Bucky.
No, it was Mission Report 1961.
1991.
No.
1991, we saw the movie twice, he didn't.
91.
1991 Mission Report December or whatever.
December.
Jonathan's not count.
September!
It's December.
Is it?
It was in December.
Yeah.
Wake me
Snow it.
up when September.
And-
The Winter Soldier is chasing this car, and he shoots the car down, and he steals the shit out of it. And apparently, you find out later that there are a bunch more Winter Soldiers that they're trying to create, which was in
Which
this
came
car.
from the serum stuff he got from the car.
Yeah, so there were like super winter soldiers.
like everywhere.
But that's revealed in
Yeah.
the third act.
Yeah, no.
You don't know what the hell he hit the car with his metal arm,
Yeah.
wrecked it, and opened up the trunk and took off with the serum shit. Which I'm there in the theater going, oh, and Lane the cultist is right next to me. He's like, what? And I was like, what if that's like Banner's serum or something like that? And then later it opens up to the Avengers are chasing down Crossbones. He's been causing a lot of violence there in the town, in that part of the world.
He has his own little terrorist group.
And his mission, he was focused on a chemical or a disease infection center kind of thing, you know. And they got this red vial. And once again, I was like, oh, what if that's Banner's blood? Because I was hoping for Red Hulk, one way or another.
Yeah, because Thunderbolt Ross.
Because he was in it.
Yep.
And he's the Secretary of Defense now. So it kind of is like, okay, if that's the serum and he's inserted into this movie, we haven't seen him since Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
There's got to be a reason. That could have also played off to why the Hulk is not part of this, why he's not in that fight, because they're already going to have Hulk. So I was sitting through the whole movie doing this. You know, Red Hulk, please, please, please.
I like the story to this more than I did the actual comic. The actual comic was just
Well, it's not adapting it perfectly.
They just wanted to register their names in the comics. They wanted them to be
Pretty much.
known. This was more about, are you helping us or are you hurting us?
Yeah.
And the government's like, you guys are hurting us, we need to put a limit on you, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be put in check.
Too much collateral damage.
Too much collateral
collateral
damage. Iron Man's like, yay. Captain America said, no.
You know, Iron Man.
We will protect people as best we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony still.
Casualties of war is what
Well,
happened.
the reason why Tony was on board with it was because that one girl was like, you know, this is a picture of my son,
That's not the only reason.
and
Well, that helped.
It
No,
pushed
that-
him
that
to
guilt
push him
trip
over the
him
edge.
more.
Yeah.
she's like, you know, it's your fault he's dead.
Yeah.
He was doing missionary work, trying to give people a home, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died in
you
the
dropped the
Sokovia.
on him. Yeah, Sokovia.
Yeah, but he was guilty enough already because of the fact that he created Ultron.
Yep.
He pushed it too far, trying to, you know, overprotect. It's kind of like, you know, you're holding someone too hard and you're actually crushing them, kind of thing. So that's what drove Tony, and I like that. I like that he's a different kind of man than when we saw 2008 with the first Iron Man.
Yeah, he's matured a lot.
He's
in his
matured.
years.
He's owning up to himself,
Mhm.
even higher level than just dealing with his company and his products that bad people are using.
Yep.
It's more than that.
Yep.
And yeah, after Ultron and all that he has to go about this righting his wrongs in a different way, and then boom, here's an opening.
Yep.
The Sokovia Accord, which plays just like the Registration Act from the comics.
Yep.
And of course, Captain's like, no.
That's
Our hands are still the safest. If you restrict us, we might not be able to save people. And then we might be used as a weapon. So in an ironic way, Tony was pushing for the Avengers to become something just like the Winter Soldier.
Yep, pretty much.
On call,
Really?
on their demands, on their mission,
Yep.
aimed at whoever they need to. So what if one of the missions was, oh, you gotta go help out one of our allies. Oh, who's your ally? Oh, Hydra. Why are we helping Hydra? Of course, Captain will have a bitch fit about it.
Yep.
But because political whimsies are always all over the place on who they're supporting and what.
Yep.
Captain probably had the right sense of mind when he was like, whoa, 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 no. So that's where his standpoint is, and it makes sense.
Yep.
So they supported both of them very well. And if you're not watching this movie and you don't know which side you want to pick, then you're experiencing it correctly.
Yeah.
They filmed it just right if you do not know who you would want to side with. So their marketing scheme, Team Iron Man, Team Captain America, is bullshit when you're actually in theater.
But then you get through all that political and Cap side, Iron Man side, then you get to the epic throwdown at the empty airport.
The tarmac fight.
Man.
At first,
Six
I saw the
versus
trailer,
six.
and I thought that was going to be like the big finale fight.
Nope.
And I was just like,
That's the
whoa,
baby
whoa.
fight.
Yeah, that was like, the appetizer. Because I was just like,
Oh, no, that was a pretty big appetizer.
well, yeah, that's like, salad and breadsticks. All right?
And soup.
Yeah, because like I saw, in the trailer, and I was like, man, this is going to be the big showdown, the ultimate fight.
Mhm.
But you're just like halfway through the movie, I was like, man, is this thing about to be over? Because we just started the movie.
Yeah.
And no, it's 6-on-6 style fighting, and they already know, like, man.
Well, I don't know.
we can't-
I really can't say it's actually 6-on-6 because, I mean, like it was like when Scarlet Witch freaking told Hawkeye, you're holding your punches, and he
Well,
she
yeah.
threw Black Widow because I mean, them two was like, are we still friends? And,
Yeah.
well, it depends on how hard you hit me. So,
It was always weird when
They
they
had-
announced that she was Team Iron Man, and then they showed Barton on Captain's team. Everybody's like, the fuck? Why? And it still kind of throws me off that Natasha went and sided with Tony. That still kind of, even after when they talked about it, still feels a little awkward to me.
well, she really wasn't siding with Tony. She was still playing the double agent like she always does because at the end she still let Cap and
Yeah,
Bucky get
yeah.
it.
She stopped Black Panther from getting to them.
I think that felt more like an impulse kind of decision, not something that she had the whole time.
Well, even Tony looked at her and said something about being a double agent after that fight.
Oh yeah,
She can't
he
get
did
that
that
as
as like calling her out on her shit. That's
Yeah,
how I
you can't
felt
get that
it
as
was.
sister
She's
can't.
so used to doing it.
So, I really can't say that she was Team Tony. I think she was more of her own team, and she was trying to figure out which way she actually wanted to
Or
go.
push it the way she felt like was the right way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And that scene, the whole fight scene, probably had literally the biggest surprise. I was not really
Oh, man,
expecting.
that
Biggest surprise.
Ant-Man went Giant Man.
Finally.
I didn't feel like they were going to do that.
I had no clue that was coming.
This
I was pretty
entire
shocked.
Marvel Cinematic Universe has been very grounded, very down to earth. Even the Asgardian magic, Thor is like, no, it's just really advanced technology. So we're like, oh, we're going to get real magic when it comes to Scarlet Witch and eventually Doctor Strange later this year. I felt like everything was going to always stay grounded with this universe. And there would have been on that line that if they did do Giant Man, it's officially crossing that line into more comic booky. You know what I mean? Like that's something that you wouldn't really expect in the cinematic movie nowadays. Now officially, Marvel has yet again took another step into the unknown, and they came out great.
Oh yeah, it worked.
They did that, and everybody's like, "Oh yes!" I had a nerd
More of
orgasm.
this.
I had a nerd orgasm right there.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
But then you get to the final act, and all the Avengers after the airport scene are all captured except for Captain and Winter Soldier. They get away in the plane.
Yep. And the
Then they have this super prison built
the raft.
basically for the Avengers.
Yep.
And
Yes,
everybody's there. Iron Man's out of it, of course, and he's trying to get Falcon to snitch on Captain America.
Well,
and
that was
show
after
where they're at.
That was after Vision fucked up.
Yeah, he shot down War Machine.
Oh, yeah.
He was shooting at Falcon.
But then
And
he got
distracted.
by the
Because
Scarlet Witch.
he's in love with Scarlet Witch.
I want the world to see you as I see you.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I thought it was weird ever since I saw the trailer, and then the beam hits Rhodey's chest and knocks him down. I was just like, that kind of looks like Vision's beam. And everybody's like, oh, it can't be. He's on Team Iron Man.
And they're on the same team.
They're on the same team. Why would that happen? It was like, maybe he's a turncoat. Oh, fuck.
Yep.
But it was a oops.
Yep.
Yep.
And I didn't see that coming at all. Especially for
He's not
Vision.
perfect, apparently.
Yeah.
We can't think of him as perfect anymore.
Yep. Although he could pick up the hammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's worthy.
He's worthy.
He's not perfect.
He can't cook for shit.
Obviously
Yeah.
not.
I don't know what that was, but that's not paprika.
And then throughout the movie, they show you
that surveillance footage of Winter Soldier
Oh.
shooting the car and taking it down. When you get to the end, the main villain, which is Zemo, gets a hold of this information. He was trying to get a hold of this information
It's
the
his
whole movie.
Final ace in the hole kind of thing.
Yes.
The two people in the car were parents of Tony Stark.
Howard and
Is it Margaret or something?
I thought.
I thought you were about to say Martha. I was
It's
like,
not Martha,
"Whoa!"
goddammit.
I'm
But,
pretty sure it was Margaret.
But the Winter Soldier kills both of them.
To get that serum.
He literally decks Howard Stark right in his face and crushes it.
Well,
And
he
then
is
chokes the shit out of the
Yep.
mother.
Makes it look like an accident.
And
Yeah.
he shows this
Before
video to Tony.
But before that, Tony kind of came back on board with Cap, and he was trying to help.
Yeah, they were on the same
Because
side.
Falcon told him to go find them as a friend. You have to go there as a friend.
He finally learned that they were framing Bucky. That's why he was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, they
He
were
learned the
right.
whole truth about everything.
Yep.
Well, damn.
But then he showed him that video, and then Robert Downey Jr.
snapped.
played it so perfect, man.
Oof.
His face, you could just tell he snapped
Yeah.
when he saw his dad and mom
The
die. He
best
snapped.
line for that, like, if he would have said, like, when Cap was trying to kill him, he's like, no, 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 you killed my parents. If that line would have been said, people would have had a problem. It was like, you didn't like your dad. But the line is, no, you killed my mom.
Yep.
Yep.
Him and his dad.
You're like, yes, I can back
And then
that.
to make it even worse, Captain America himself knew all about it.
Yeah.
He knew the
I
I felt like
entire-
he did it and just said it anyways to help protect Bucky. Because
He
when would he have learned that?
Well, he was alive back then.
Yeah.
He was on ice.
That is
He
true.
was on
He
ice.
was on
but-
ice until 2010.
I mean, he could have said that to protect Bucky, but if he really does know, that's some pretty fucked
But
up
at the
shit.
very end,
I don't
when
think he does.
When he writes Stark the letter, he says, "I thought by not telling you I was protecting you, but in the end I was just hurting you." That means he already knew.
Yeah.
Or he's just owning up to a lie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Really, Captain America, the guy
And
who's
then-
like, "Oh, I can't turn away from something bad," is gonna lie just to protect his friend who's already gone.
The whole final fight, Iron Man versus Captain Winter Soldier, was.
And he was getting up on him for a minute, but then
Yeah.
they came back and they
Well,
fucked
it
him.
was
He's
two
trying
on
to-
Iron
one.
Man was getting his ass whooped because it was unfair. I mean, you got two super soldiers
Two
beating the
on
fuck out of
one,
him.
yeah.
Even Friday's like, you cannot win hand to hand.
But then he goes into like his own little mode and he's like, let's kick his ass. And then he goes to town on Captain America.
Yeah.
I literally thought one of those three was going to die.
Yeah, so did I.
One of those three was going to die. I did not know who.
And eventually, the tumbling over at each other, and eventually he gets the mask off, Tony,
Yeah.
gets a hold of his shield, and he's straddling him. And that's actually a shout out to the comics, that moment right there, where holding the shield and coming down on him. And I thought he was going to kill
I
Tony.
thought he was going to kill Tony.
Yep.
And all he ended up doing was just shutting down the suit.
Yep, he
Yeah,
shut
the
it
arc
through the
reactor.
chest plate, shut it down.
Yep.
He blew Winter Soldier's arm off, which was pretty
Yeah,
fucking
that
sick.
Oh yeah. Well, people knew that when one of the trailers released right before the movie. Someone actually paused it right on the perfect frame when they're fighting, the two of them. You see Bucky on the ground, and you can clearly, as clear as day, see he's got no arm anymore. So people already knew. I already knew that. So I was kind of waiting for it. The humor. Marvel has
Marvel still
better
does
than
it,
DC,
man.
of course. We can all admit Marvel can blend them just perfectly.
Yep.
Well, some of the funniest moments.
I think a lot of the funniest moments was
Fanboying out shit because Spider-Man and Ant-Man both did it.
They,
Oh wow! They're like, you're Captain America, like
oh, dude, you got a metal arm? Yeah.
like shit like that.
Oh, you're Mr. Stark.
yeah.
I gotta impress Mr. Stark.
The Mr. Stank.
Yeah, that was
Stan Lee
Stanley
cameo.
cameo. I was waiting all movie
I
for
got
that.
delivery from
Yeah, like
Tony
we were
Stank.
sitting there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'm like, there's no Stan Lee cameo. Like
What the shit?
Like he comes in at the ass end of the movie, man.
Very end.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it was a good one. It was a
Probably
really
the best
good one.
cameo right
Yeah, I was
there.
gonna say, it's probably one of the best
cameos
cameos he's
right
done
there.
so far.
I'll put it up towards the top. My personal favorite joke was when they're sitting in the damn little Volkswagen.
He's like, can you move your seat
Can
up?
you move your seat up? And Falcon's like, no.
Shit, that's even a good part too. When after he kisses her, and they're just like,
They're like,
They're just like bros.
That's
It's
my
like,
dude
my
right
bro.
there.
About damn time somebody had a romance in this. Like,
I mean, we've had a few.
Well, yeah.
yeah, the little ones, but Captain is
Some of them
the
aren't
dude with the
believable,
loose, the small end of the stick kind of thing. He got screwed, and he was sad about that.
Well, he,
And now
you
he's
kind of
gonna
have
have
to
to-
chill out for a while. So. Funny.
Why did you do that? You're fired.
Okay.
But yeah, that was like yay moment.
Yep.
And I adore that actress. I've known her since Everwood.
Oh, and I thought one of the funniest lines in the movie was, "I've been in retirement for 5 minutes." Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He came in. That was freaking great.
I don't know, my favorite part of the movie was when Ant-Man had the little truck that he thought was a water truck.
Oh
And
yeah.
he was like, here,
Throw this at this, and
And he
then
chunked it, and as soon as it blew up, it was like a jet
Date
fuel
bomb.
explosion, and he was like, "Oh my god, I thought it was a water truck." That's like my favorite.
Even a War Machine's like, you gotta be kidding me. When Ant-Man went Giant Man, Tony's like, okay, does anybody else have secret powers that they can,
On my team, anybody got some power?
anybody can do this?
Yep.
That was great.
That was an epic part. The really epic part was when Scarlet Witch threw Vision down to
Like
the core of Earth or
17
whatever, man. Like
Yeah,
she just
floors.
pushed him.
Past the foundation of the Avengers headquarters
Yeah.
and into the Earth.
So it's like I said at the beginning, every superhero in this movie had a part.
They
Whether
had
it
their
was
shiny
funny,
moment.
whether it was epic, whether it was stupid, it doesn't matter. Everybody had a
And
part.
I really liked the ending. After the after credits. You know, when you got the end.
There's two. There's the
Then you go
post-credit
wait-
scene
yeah,
and
you go-
then the ending credit
yeah.
scenes. Let's talk about those. The post or the mid-credit scene.
I'm way excited for Black Panther.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that dude-
That dude came out on top. Like
That dude better be Black Panther for the next 15 years, like Hugh
Yes.
Jackman is for Wolverine. 'Cause,
that
like,
suit is freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He was very cat-like for a lot of stuff. Like even catching himself from a fall.
Yep.
Or the skid from the chase.
The
The
retractable claws.
accent on that
Yep.
fit perfectly. You're just like, wow, this is the first time Black Panther is on screen for anything,
Yep.
and
They nailed
it took the show.
They
Yeah,
nailed
they
it.
nailed it. They nailed it.
Yeah,
And
they
then, of course, you got the Black Panther, who's now protecting Bucky, who's now a Bucky symbol again because he says he can't come out until his mind's right.
So he's
Yeah,
going on
And
ice.
he had,
Hydra
and he had a
fucked him
beanie.
Yeah.
He had a beanie over where the arm used to be.
Hydra fucked him over pretty good, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had the right mind though. It's like, no one's safe. This is still up in here. I'm gonna hide, I'm gonna be the bigger man, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what the mid-credit scene is. Them hiding in Wakanda. They are all fugitives,
Yep.
Yep.
and Captain doesn't even have his shield anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He left it with Tony. He's like,
Tony
"I-
screamed at him.
He's like,
"My
that's not
dad
your
made
shield,
that."
my dad made that shield.
You don't
Yeah.
deserve it.
So this is gonna feel a little awkward. It's like this is
But-
we felt that it was building up for Infinity War, and where Thanos finally shows up, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, we're gonna fight him." But this feels like it's a moment where it's like, it
I
feels
think
like there's a
wondering-
bigger moment they have to overcome. He doesn't even have a shield. They're fugitives, so of course the world doesn't want them.
But what you also got to think where they're at
They're in Wakanda.
in Wakanda, the Black Panther already talked about the vibranium. So he could have since probably just
Make him
another
another
shield.
shield.
Yeah.
Maybe a better one. I don't know if there's variations to the shield in the comics. They might do something like that. If there is a legit shield that could probably withstand like Thanos or something like
See, I
that.
was wondering where things were to go after the Captain America Winter Soldier movie.
Uh-huh.
Because after that movie, Shield is like decimated.
No. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's just really underground.
Yeah.
Well, but like,
And
they're,
it's
but they're
Coulson.
not.
Coulson is the director.
They're not as big name now. After this movie, the Avengers are
They're gone.
they're like
gone.
all separated and shit.
And because the movies only show the highlight moments of important shit, not the in-between, I feel a little cheated from the whole Avengers is a thing in that world. It feels like we saw them do good and then fuck up, and then poof. So it feels like short-lived.
Well, they fucked up once, and the world was like, "Nope, shut them down."
They fucked up more than once.
Looking for the future though,
Yeah,
when they
3 times.
finally fight Thanos, me and Jonathan and David Hill was talking about this the other day. If you count all the actors and all the superheroes that have been in this movie and you include the Guardians, it's like 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
And the Defenders.
Didn't
You got
know.
the Netflix shows.
I didn't know
Jessica
they were gonna
Jones,
jump in.
Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Iron
But,
Fist.
so if you're like 25 people fighting Thanos, right?
And you got, do you count Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I kind of.
Okay. And what?
I'm saying at least 5 people need to die when they fight Thanos.
Well, you already know
yeah, it's
that.
Thanos.
Because it's getting ridiculous. None of these characters are dying. Like, I love all these characters, but none of these characters are
Rhodey
dying.
got fucked up.
I was really hoping
He's only
he got-
paralyzed. He didn't even get
Yeah.
killed.
Well, I mean,
And he's got an apparatus that helps him.
you already know that Vision's gonna die.
I think he will
He
die.
has to for the gauntlet.
Well, yeah, because he has the fucking Vision stone in his head.
Unless he can still.
And he straight says, "I don't even know what this is."
Yep.
Well, yeah, man. That's,
Thanos knows what it is. He's gonna fuck him up for it.
Exactly.
So there's that one.
Yep.
You know.
I mean, but like they gotta start, because like even though these actors are getting older, they're not gonna play these parts forever.
Yeah, they're talking about it.
Which
like,
is
who gets
sad,
the mantle.
but
They should never replace Iron Man. That's just going to be awkward. Captain is one of those that it's been interchangeable, and they already have two of them from the comics that took up the mantle. Bucky and Falcon.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, you can play on that with the comics.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really honestly don't think you could get another actor to play Iron Man. I mean, Robert Downey Jr.
He is Tony Stark.
Iron Man. He is.
Hugh Jackman
Tony
is
Stark.
Wolverine.
Exactly.
You can't do
I
it. It's
don't
like-
want to hear about anybody replacing Hugh Jackman.
But it might eventually happen. They are all getting older.
Yep.
That's going to be a sad day, right? When we, we have our third Spider-Man, and people bitch about that.
Well, it's like I said about Spider-Man. I mean, Tobey Maguire. Okay. He did a good Spider-Man.
For the style that trilogy
Exactly.
was, Sam Raimi never does superhero stuff.
Yeah. I don't know who the other dude that played Spider-Man was.
Andrew Garfield.
But he did a good Spider-Man.
I like Andrew
They
Garfield.
went
I still
with the-
think
They went with the high school thing, and Mary Jane wasn't his first girlfriend. But this guy, this new guy, perfect for Spider-Man. He is Peter Parker.
He looks like a cartoon Peter Parker.
Yeah,
or a
he
live
is-
action Peter
he
Parker.
is Peter Parker. He is Spider-Man. I mean, he played the character perfectly. I mean, the stances,
voice sounds
the voices,
perfect, too.
The way he was joking about,
The
like
talking,
with the whole arm, the
throughout the
talking.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Spider-Man.
And because he's young, they're gonna do something with it. They're like, okay, so now we can watch him as he grows older.
Yeah,
And it's
I mean,
pretty good.
Then the
And you
after
know,
credits, you
The
see him
final
with the
credits.
thing, with the spider, so you know Tony's about to get him some
Yes.
upgrades.
Yeah.
Pumped up. Well, he already upgraded him.
Yeah.
I think Tony has been following this spider dude, which he lives in New York, so of course he'd be like, that's cool.
Yeah. He's,
'Cause he had footage. That's when he came and saw Peter. He's like, oh, so whoop, that's not you?
yep.
He's been following him. So if anybody would go, oh, how do you make the suit so fast? You only have 36 hours. It's like, I guarantee you he already had it made.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guarantee you he was like, I'm going to find this dude. Actually, I'm going to find this dude. And boom, he found him.
Yeah.
So why did he want to
always
find him? How was he able to find him? He must have already looked for him for a reason. Oh, this dude needs an upgrade. This dude's cool. He even says, he's like, what is this shit? You're looking at the web? He's like, where'd you get this?
Who manufactures it? He's like,
Yeah.
I'll make it myself.
I made it myself.
Yep.
People
Whatever.
bitch about those old Spider-Man movies, but my best one is the Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock as the villain.
That's like the perfect
That was
Doc
the
Ock.
perfect
Yep,
Doc
that was
Ock.
great.
Like,
Great.
if you need another Doc Ock, just grab anything.
Honestly, when
I'd be cool with that.
when he first went in to talk to Spider-Man, the first thing that popped in my head was the kid in Iron Man 3, where he went into the garage and he called himself the mechanic. That was the first thought that popped in my head. Was like, oh, this is the kid that he went in there in Iron Man 3. He's just grown up a little bit.
No.
That's what I first thought was going to happen,
No.
which would have been epic.
That would be,
That would've
that's a
been
good
awesome.
way of thinking. I didn't really even think about that, to be honest.
If
Well, I
anything,
didn't like Iron
it'd be
Man
really cool if like in a later movie that kid comes back to take up the mantle of Iron Man. I'd be cool with that.
That would be awesome.
Like he's not taking, it's not Tony Stark being recast. It's
It's-
Iron Man.
Being redone.
Taking a mantle,
Redone.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. That'd be a cool idea actually.
Well, it's kind of like Hank Pym.
Him.
Hank
Pym,
Pym.
thank you.
And Scott Lang.
Yeah.
Two different Ant-Mans.
Yeah, two different Ant-Mans. So you just
Took over, basically.
Shit, even let's talk about the kids rising up. They want to continue these movies for a long time. We've seen Scott Lang's daughter. She is an actual hero in the comics. She gets killed, however, and Scott Lang goes berserk. I'll just say that. But she even comes into the fray with powers and all that. And that wouldn't be too far-fetched for this universe because she has a pet ant. She's already used to the weird.
Yeah.
So maybe they're thinking that or not. Kevin Feige, hey, there you go, there's an idea.
Now here's a good question. Where's all the Infinity Stones at?
Well, let's count down. We got the
One is in Vision's head.
one Vision's head, the Mind Stone. Then you got the Ether from Dark World.
Yep.
That is in the collector's possession,
Yep.
for all we know. For last place we know it was,
Yeah.
right? The orb is under the protection of Nova Corps.
Yeah, that's who they would call Nova Corps.
Yeah,
I'm
the
thinking the name,
Tesseract is in Asgard in the vault with a second gauntlet. Because you see it in the first Thor, and everybody's like, oh, but then the after credits for Age of Ultron, when Thor goes, or Thanos, I mean, goes and is like, fine, I'll do it myself and gets it, people are like, what's he doing in Asgard? No. One's one hand, right hand, the other's left hand. You can tell by the position.
So we're still missing.
See, and I think
So there's two more to be revealed.
I think Loki opened that vault for him. Because remember, End of Thor 2, Odin's not on the throne right now. It's Loki
Yeah.
is.
I don't think Loki would assign.
He's the Thanos is the
Thanos
one that gave
wanted
him the
him
scepter
back.
from the very first event.
Yeah.
Yeah, he betrayed him.
He might have went back and used Loki's gonna beg because you know what
Yeah.
Thanos is.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll cower like a bitch and he'll be like, "Hey, you see in that vault right there?"
Yeah, open it
Well,
up.
that's not the
I'll let
good
you
one, though.
live.
The one that's in Thor 1 in that vault is like a left hand.
Mhm.
The one you watch Thanos put his hand in is the other hand. People have already analyzed that, and I read that. I was like, oh, yeah, you're right, okay. So Thanos probably had one or had to go get the other.
More than likely.
Well, whatever one he used, put his hand in, it was empty. He had no stones.
Yeah, so probably not Asgard then, because the Tesseract is there in Asgard.
So
That's why they didn't want the Ether there.
yeah, they didn't want to have two of them there.
and he would already had two of them.
Yeah.
So I guarantee, I want to say the next one is probably the amulet for Doctor Strange.
That was definitely.
And that probably is the Soul Gem,
And
Yeah.
there'd be one more to pop up or
I
what?
think. And then there's one more to be revealed, which might be what is in Guardians Volume 2.
Or it could be in Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok, we might learn a lot more shit.
Yeah.
It's still out there, so we got some time before that even comes around.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's next is Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
And then Black Panther, I believe, is the next after that. And Infinity War Part 1. Then apparently Inhumans, and then Infinity War Part 2. Yada yada yada. Ragnarok somewhere in there. I never remember where.
And we got like another solid 4 years of comic book movies. So.
Maybe 5 years.
Captain Marvel too.
Oh,
And
that's true.
they're getting closer and closer
Don't
to
they bring
announce.
the Fantastic Four in at some point too?
No, it's still under Fox.
Is it?
Yeah, Fox.
They might as well
has
give that shit
X-Men.
up because they fucked it up already.
They might share the universe, eventually make a deal, kind of like with Sony, but we don't know. Fox is still trying to do their own thing, and I'm half and half about Apocalypse.
You know, I seen a couple trailers for that. Part of me kind of wants to see it, and then part of me's like, no. I mean, I'm not a super huge X-Men fan.
Now you're a Game of Thrones fan.
Honestly.
Clearly, I'm a Game of Thrones fan.
But Sophie Turner is, she's Jean Grey.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, but
It
Sansa-
feels weird. I think they
Sansa
cast
Stark
her.
does not make a good Grey.
I think they cast her because she was the hype. Just kind of like why they casted Peter Dinklage to play Trank. For
Dude
Days of
that
Future
invented the
Past.
Sentinels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not short at all. He's a normal dude. So I was just like, why'd you make that decision? I think they're just trying to jump onto what's hip, what's hot. And that's why they made the Fantastic Four young. They're cool. They're hip. That's why they etch-a-sketched all the X-Men and made them younger. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, see, and like
That's what I feel like Fox is doing.
like the X-Men movies, I didn't think was bad. They really fucked up on this and that, but it's a movie. They can't make it perfect. They can't, but it's pretty good. You know, I mean, the Days of Future Past. I like that one.
Yep.
I thought that one was one of the best ones.
What do you mean, yeah? You don't like that?
Wait, you
movie?
said Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucked. No. First
I was
class.
gonna say bullshit, Joe. You hated that.
First class was better. Way better.
Oh, I like both of them.
Nah.
But I think Days of Future Past was a good movie. It explained a lot of why this and why that. And
Yeah, but
also-
then you walk out of the theater with even more questions.
That
And
movie
also-
was made to redo all the fucking
Etch-a-sketch.
shit.
It was made to bring back Jean Grey
Yeah.
and fucking
Cyclops.
Diaper Boy.
Here's what needs to happen. Fox, Sony, and now even DC just needs to give all their rights to Marvel so they can have good movies.
I can't argue with that.
That
Like-
sounds like a great idea. Make it happen.
Like, for real, like...
Batman shows up, yo, I hear y'all are the Avengers.
Yeah, like, for real, like, because...
Was anybody's mother's name Martha?
No,
We're not
mine's
friends.
Margaret. Well, that's close, but don't count.
You
All
need
right.
your parents' permission to sign up, okay?
I don't know. It'll be alright. Marvel's kicking ass. So.
They are kicking.
They are.
And they got
I like to compare
fucking-
this to Batman v Superman, but it's hard to because they're both coming out close to each other.
Oh yeah.
This is the year of verses. You know, it's not even. It's election year, and everybody's jumping on that. Choose a side, damn it.
Yep.
Even we're doing it. Team Puffs or Team Pebbles.
Yes, but is it Team Stark or Team Cap?
Oh, I'm with Captain all the way.
Yeah, I'm Team Captain.
I agree with
Wait a
that.
minute. No, hell no, I'm not.
Why
Team
not?
Star.
Team,
Yep.
Team Iron Man.
Yeah, Team Iron Man. That's me.
Why Iron Man? You want to be a fucking drone for the government?
You want to be a fucking fugitive for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
No shield? That's the only thing you have.
I got
to
Hulk on my side.
Hulk is hiding.
Shut up, bitch. He's on my side.
Yeah, but what?
Hulk is hiding.
Hulk is also taking your woman.
But what a start.
It's a good thing they weren't in this movie because there'd be a lot more fucked
There'd
up
be a
shit.
lot more
Him
blood.
and Thor would have fucked up even more shit.
Jeez.
That would have been the exact thing they were bitching about.
Yeah.
That would have been collateral damage.
That's why they said in the movie, y'all have misplaced 2 nuclear.
Oh no, yeah, pretty much like Thaddeus Ross was like, yeah, if I would have misplaced some nukes, what kind of consequences would have happened then?
Yep.
Those are the two.
You gotta take
things done, man.
responsibility because you've done it in the past. One little cool thing we forgot to mention, this kind of backing track a little bit, but when they're showing the footage of the collateral damage they're referencing, I'm glad it wasn't stock footage from the fucking trailers or the previous movies. They were new angles.
Oh, yeah, there was
Like the Battle of
always
New York.
jumping on buildings, and the rub was all falling down on people.
In the trailer, when it's playing that moment where Ross is showing them all the footage, he's like, New York, DC, Sokovia. Those were cropped exactly from the movies. And it felt weird, like seeing the damn skidders coming through New York and doing the beams. It's like, that's a cinematic angle. That's from the movie. That's directly from that movie from 2012.
Yep.
So it bothered me. But when I finally came to that scene and I finally saw what they showed, it was new angle of the victims, people just on their phones. I'm glad they saved that and didn't show that in the trailer, and that was a happy little surprise.
Yep.
And I was really glad, and it kind of helps you get that feeling. You're like, oh shit, yeah. It kind of gets you thinking. You're like, yeah, they saved the day. Yeah. How many people had to die for them to save the day? Oh yeah, they had a death count.
Yep.
On all of those.
Yeah, they did it pretty legit.
Oh man, Russo Brothers, thank you for taking the extra initiative.
What they did is exactly what Batman vs Superman should have did.
Oh
Yep.
gosh, yes.
True
Exactly.
True fact. You haven't even watched the movie. And you're like, yeah, it's better than
And Batman vs Superman, that's about
You
it.
seen it?
Yeah. I watched
Poor
it.
life decisions.
It could've- the way Batman vs Superman started was perfect, and then all of a sudden it just veered off.
That's not this video though. Maybe we'll do a video where we just compare
Compared
the
the
two.
two, but
But that's for another day.
That's not even going to happen because there's no comparison.
well, YouTube, just tell us what you think
Yeah.
below.
Comment.
Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Adios.